Hello, vinyl community. Dave the Pickup Artist with you for another round of wacky Psychedelic Sunday. And the first album I got is one I've been trying to find a copy of for a long time. First issues in good shape are very rare to find, this particular one. But it's just been reissued. And we're talking the debut album from the Amboy Dukes, 1967. On Mainstream, and we're going to give you a good look at the hype sticker. What we got is basically on it, it says the lost tapes have surfaced, bringing with them a walloping new stereo mix of the album, pressed on lime green vinyl. This is the debut. The Amboy Dukes were formed in 1964 and finally got a recording deal. Now, on this particular album, there were 6 members of the band, 2 guitar players, Ted Nugent and Steve Farmer. Now, Ted Nugent brought the kind of the proto-metal to the Amboy Dukes, whereas Steve Farmer brought the psychedelia. And Steve Farmer was on the first 3 Amboy Dukes albums. Then they go into I Feel Free, the Jack Bruce, Pete Brown song, done most famously by Cream. Side 2, we get Let's Go Get Stoned.
Let's go get stoned.
Which is an Ashford Simpson song, who I believe were in the Fifth Dimension, and a lot of people covered that song, like Joe Cocker, and we've got a lot of Nugent Farmer songs, and also a Pete Townsend Who song. called It's Not True is on here. But yeah, this is a great album. There's not a bad track on it.
Situation.
Like I said, it's proto-metal, proto-punk, psychedelic. One track has a sitar on it. I think it's called Songs of Aftermath. The fourth track on the first side, I imagine it's Farmer who plays sitar on it. But on the back cover we get a little bit of information on the band members and a little bit of information on the track listings, but you never get a lot of liner notes with these mainstream releases. But the band was inducted into the Michigan Rock and Roll Hall of Fame in 2008, and it was attended by Ted and Farmer and a couple of the flock. Farmer died about 4 years ago. Ted Nugent's still going strong. And yeah, this is a great album. And don't forget that next month, the follow-up, the Smash Journey to the Center of Your Mind, comes out on Record Store Day. So save your money for that. So it's a good time to be a Amboy Dukes fan. You've got these reissues coming out. But then again, I'm still looking for the originals. If I find them, I will pick them up. Yeah, Amboy Dukes.
We got us some good uns. Dogged if we don't.
Next, I've got the psychedelic classic. We've got the Pretty Things with SF Sorrow. This is a great concept album, a rock opera, and it's about a kind of like Tommy. This is the I believe the U.S. cover. I like both the U.S. and the U.K. The U.K. cover has like a or maybe this is the U.K., but the other cover has like a tombstone die cut album cover. But yeah, this is just fantastic. Every time I listen to it, I hear new stuff that this time around the guitar is fantastic, but also there's a lot of mellotron in this, and it was recorded at Abbey Road, I believe. So I'm wondering if these guys borrowed the Beatles mellotron. But yeah, these guys just were on fire. There's not a bad track on here. We've got mostly hard-edged songs and a couple of ballads. There's a couple of ballads on here. It's about some dude that kind of goes to war and sends for his girlfriend or something, and she arrives by balloon, and when the balloon gets ready to land, it goes up in flames, and it's a bummer from there. It's kind of a bummer album, but the music is great though. These guys got together in the 90s, I believe, with David Gilmour and Arthur Brown, and did this album in its entirety and did a great job. But on this, we've got Phil May on vocals, Wally Allen on bass guitar, Dick Taylor on lead guitar and vocals, John Povey on organ, sitar, and percussion, and we've got the I guess the god of UK Psych, Twink on drums. And there's a video of from '68 of these guys doing this on one of the shows, the British shows. And Twink is doing some sort of crazy mime thing out there. Incidentally, I was once kidnapped by mimes, and they did unspeakable things to me. But yeah, a great album. It's probably in my top 20 favorite albums of all time. Yeah, this is, of course, a reissue from Madfish. I'd like to eventually pick up the other cover, an original copy with the other cover would be cool, but and it's on the Madfish label, hype sticker there. Yeah, a classic. Next, I've got some hard rock from Long Island. We've got another great album, Sir Lord Baltimore. Take this shrink off so we can see them.
We got us a big barbecue.
These guys were a
Start
three-piece
things off
band
tonight.
from Long Island, and this is their first album. I just checked out I listened to a little bit of their second album. I've heard mixed reviews of it. It's definitely not as good as this one, because this is a classic. First of all, that cover, a ghost ship, that is fantastic. And the inner cover is very cool too. We got the three members there, and a kind of a phantom crew member of probably a crew member of this ship. But yeah, this is hard rock. Right out of the gate, we got great tracks. We got Master Heartache is the first track, and it just keeps rocking from there until the end. Yeah, this is definitely great hard rock, kind of psychedelic, but I heard a few tracks from their second album. They followed it up, and their second album they added a guitar player, but it looks like they're going in a more prog direction, and I have not heard the whole all of their second album, but this is definitely a keeper. Not a bad track on here. Another great album. It's on the. I'll show you a close up of that hype sticker. The label. Psychedelic Cinema. This week we've got the Grateful Dead movie.
The fuck.
Now, I first saw this in
I don't need your judgment.
1982 at the Naval
In my dental situation.
base in San Diego. I was going to school there. I just graduated from boot camp in San Diego, and I was going to school to learn how to be a radioman. And they would show movies on the base. And sometimes they were first-run movies, sometimes they were just cult classic movies. And they showed this, so I said, I didn't really know about the Grateful Dead in '82. I knew about them, but I didn't know a lot about them. But yeah, this is this is the entire movie. Plus, we've got about 2 hours of added fun, added footage and tracks, live tracks. A very cool booklet here. And yeah, it's crazy. The start opens with the killer animation. I don't know what artist did the animation, but the biker animation is great. And it goes into the, of course, the concert. But yeah, I don't know if this has been reissued. This is on Monterey Video, but it's great. It's loaded with stuff. Yeah, great pickup. Finally, I've got a tale of two albums. I've got two versions of the same album. I've got Uriah Heep's first. This is the US version, which is untitled, and this is the UK version, which does have a title. It's very heavy and very humble, with an English accent. And this is got a cool inner sleeve. Very glossy. I picked this up for $1, believe it or not, at a dollar bin. It's a Wolfson Records. The only bummer is the vinyl. The vinyl you can see through. Yeah.
I can see that look that says me try to move in closer if you do.
Yeah, it's basically just well, it actually wasn't like that. When I got it, it had a bump in it, and I tried to flatten the bump, and it just cracked the vinyl. But this is a great copy that I have here, and the inner cover is a little bit different. The debut from Uriah Heep. This is just a great album. Uriah Heep could do no wrong when they had, what is his name? Mick Box in the band before he died. David Byron on lead vocals. He was, David Byron was on the first, I believe, 6 albums, and those are all excellent albums. After that, I was out of it. I heard a couple of their 80s albums and they sucked. But the first 6 albums are classic, great progadelic stuff. The only one I need now from Uriah Heep is I need a new, better copy of Look at Yourself with the mirror cover. What happens, the cover and the vinyl that I have is terrible.
I don't need your judgment.
The vinyl has that mirror thing, and it over time that goes bad. I don't know if any of you all have copies, original copies, but the mirror thing didn't make it over time. So I'm probably going to get a reissue of Look at Yourself. And that's all I've got this week. I hope you all have a great week, and I'll see you again soon.
You little bitch, let me out this goddamn birdcage.